Welcome back to My Block Jags. I am De Niro Scurry. And before I start this video, what I need everyone who's watching this is to subscribe, and like my channel. We back with another Loser Monday. Jacksonville Jaguars lost yesterday to the Tennessee Titans, 31-10. They played exactly like how I expected them to play. As far as the Tennessee Titans, I believe last video I said that Derrick Henry was going to rush over 200 yards, and he had 26 carries for 215 yards and 2 touchdowns. Did I expect our defense to play good? No. Did I expect the offense to play good? No. Did I expect special teams to play good? No. Did I expect for the whole Jacksonville Jaguars, anybody on the team, to actually play decent? James Robinson. It's the only person on the team that I actually was expecting anything from. But outside of that, no, they did exactly what I expected. This is the reason why we don't like Tennessee. Because Tennessee is the big brother, and I don't even call us the little brother. We're the kid that's getting bullied. Because Tennessee comes every year and bullies us twice a year. And we lose to them. I'm a Jaguar fan. We hate him. Hate Jeff Fisher. Grew up, could not stand Steve McNair. Because of this, because they always beat us. They always beat us, and that's exactly what I was expecting for yesterday's game. That's exactly what happened. Mike Glennon started the game. It didn't look good. Was throwing some bad, erratic passes, threw an interception. They had the Minshew chant, "We want Minshew, we want Minshew." You can actually hear it during the broadcasting. And they end up benching Glennon second quarter, I think. I might be wrong. It's either second or third quarter. I can't remember. But they end up benching Minshew, or they end up benching Glennon for Minshew. And Minshew came in, and we had a good drive. We ended up scoring a touchdown through one Keelan Cole. And we had a touchdown. We got a touchdown out of the drive that we didn't get out of Glennon. But again, as the game went going, as the game kept going, Minshew looked like Minshew. Throwing the ball to the ground. He threw a horrible pass. The DJ Chark crossing pattern that it was behind him low and almost got intercepted. And I'm like, to be honest, it doesn't matter who we have starting. We're tanking. I want us to tank. We are tanking. It doesn't matter who we have starting. Luton, Glennon, or Minshew. They all suck. Point blank period. None of them are good. I think Minshew will be a good backup. I think Glennon will be even a good backup. But to be honest, we're literally arguing as a fan base with the bottom 10 or less quarterback. Like, they're not top 20. Neither Minshew or Glennon's top 20. I don't know where you would rank them. But we're arguing on D plus, not even average talent in quarterback. And we're arguing who should start. You got a fan base saying Glennon should start. You have a fan base that's saying Minshew should start. It doesn't even matter who starts because it's gonna look the same no matter who plays. We're gonna look bad. We just have a bad team. This is what happens in the process of rebuilding. You can't have less than average players out there and then try to argue on the lesser average players behind them and say who should be what. I mean, like, we're just not a good team, point blank period. And that's what's going on right now. You have the argument of should Glennon start, should Minshew start. I mean, even on my channel, I've said that I think Glennon should start only because Glennon looks more relaxed in the game. When he's in the pocket, he's more confident. He throws the ball downfield. Some of the throws he makes, even though they're in tight windows, he has the confidence in his arm to throw it. Minshew don't do that. And then when Minshew does throw it downfield, you don't know what you're going to get. Is it going to be an erratic pass? Is it going to be a spiral? Is it going to be short? Is it going to be too long? He doesn't have good accuracy. I think Minshew is, I think he's more entertaining because of what he can do in the pocket. I mean, of course, he runs and stuff like that, but he's not good. Glennon's not good. Neither one of them are good. If we draft a quarterback, either how we're looking at Justin Fields, if we draft Justin Fields, more than likely both of them are just going to be behind him. So it's crazy that that's the argument going on in the city right now. Who should start when we're continuing to lose? I don't really understand. I don't think people realize that we're not trying to win games. So the argument is pointless. It's pointless to have a who should start argument when we're just going to lose. No matter who we start, no matter if we picked up somehow one of these quarterbacks, Aaron Rodgers, got cut, and we're number one in waivers, and we end up picking him, we're still gonna lose. Like that's the game plan, is to lose, so we can keep that number two pick. So I don't. The argument is who should start. Next week, this upcoming week, we have the Ravens. They announced that they're gonna start Minshew. Do I expect anything different? No. Do I expect the offense to look better? No. Do I expect anything to change from what we've seen from the beginning of the year with Minshew, from what we've seen with Luton to what we've seen with Mike Glennon? No, I don't expect nothing to change. I expect us to come out there, us to quote unquote compete, and for us to just to take another L. I mean, point blank period. We're trying to keep, and we're trying to lock in that number two pick. So if you're trying to swap quarterbacks to try to find the best fit, it doesn't really make sense at this point at week 14, week 14, week 15. Doesn't really make a difference. I mean, our season is done. It's in the drain. Everyone's trying to get positive, good film on tape, or good plays on film, so they can, for the next team and for the next season. That's point blank period. I personally still think Glennon's better, but literally, I'm saying I think Glenn is better, but we're talking about D plus talent at the quarterback position. Honestly, we're talking about D plus talent. And even though I'm a fan, and I don't like to use the word that they suck, but they're not playing well. Suck might be an emotional word, but they're not playing well. They're not playing good. They're not good. So I'm gonna take back the word suck, but I'm gonna say all these other words that describe suck. So they're not good. They're underperforming. They're below average. Not talented. Wouldn't start on no other team. Tannehill, he did what he did. He was 19 of 24, 212 yards, 2 touchdowns. He threw one. This is the crazy thing. I hate Tennessee. I like Derrick Henry. Hate because he's a local kid. Hate Tennessee. But he threw this pass to A.J. Brown in the corner of the end zone, and he caught it with one hand. When I tell you that could be catch of the year, that catch was crazy. I think it was on Trey Herndon. How Trey Herndon basically had a good position. Where did he get lost at when he extended for the ball? I have no idea. But that was a sweet catch. That could be catch of the year. Got to be nominated for catch of the year. Of course, Derrick Henry. He does his thing. He always does. He always shows out when he plays Jacksonville. I don't know if we're just an easy team or it's because he's from right up the street or what, but he always shows out when he plays us. So I expect all that from Tennessee. I expect them to come out and do exactly what they were going to do. One good note, one positive note, James Robinson. Whenever Glennon was in the game, I don't know what's up with John Gruden and the play calling, but we basically just bailed on the run. We completely bailed on the run, stopped calling run plays for whatever reason. We stopped calling run plays. Then when Minshew got in the game, he chose to start running. I don't know, whatever. But James Robinson, I think he only had like under 10 yards rushing. Second half, or whenever Minshew got in the game, he started rushing for more. He broke for over 1,000 yards rushing. He hit the 1,000-yard mark. That's exciting. That's good for him as an undrafted free agent. And we cut Fournette for him. We cut Fournette for James Robinson, and he's proven that was a good move. Financially, it's a good move, and he's a little bit better than Fournette, better vision, hits the touchdowns a lot more than Fournette. Fournette only had 2 or 3 rushing touchdowns last year. Vision's horrible. James Robinson's vision is way, way better. And he gets to the touchdown. He had one nice touchdown run where his shirt was unraveling with some little giant shit, and it got called back for a hold. So, but he had he got over the 1,000-yard mark. He had 67 yards on 16 carries. So I'm happy for James Robinson. I don't think they're having a Pro Bowl, but I think they still get the Pro Bowl. Of course, they still get the Pro Bowl nods and shit like that, but I don't think they're actually having a Pro Bowl game. So it'd be dope if we can get him into the Pro Bowl and I guess get some, but hopefully by the end of the year, he gets enough yards to where we can have the conversation with him being Rookie of the Year. doubt it happens, but that'll be dope if it does. This upcoming week, we got Baltimore Ravens. I don't expect nothing different. I expect Lamar to do what Lamar does. Him and Hollywood gonna connect. Him and Hollywood haven't connected much this year, but I got a strong feeling Hollywood's gonna have over 100 yards receiving on us next year because our secondary is just bad. That's what I'm looking forward to. I'm actually looking forward for Baltimore to be exciting. I'm sad that I'm not even looking forward for the Jaguars to be somewhat exciting or anything like that. But it is what it is. I mean, this is the team that we have, and this is the cards that we dealt with. So we gotta play them until the end of the year. That's that one for this video. Just subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know, does it really matter at this point which quarterback plays? Like, you can literally, blind pick Luton, Minshew, or Glennon, and we're going to look the same. That's what I honestly believe. Let me know what you guys think in the comment. And that's that for this video.